Afternoon, folks. I could do 10 videos a day on government waste and boondoggle projects, and I could do 10 a day to the end of time because it's just the nature of big government. But every once in a while, just a special one pops up, and I'll show you all that one. It's bring your attention to it. Back in the 80s, I think it was the 80s, the media was trying to come after Reagan. So one of them dug into a Department of Defense procurement file and started finding itemized stuff the government was buying. And they found like a $500 hammer and a $800 toilet seat. And that's kind of been the running joke about government since then, is the $800 toilet seat. But to show you just how much bigger and better the government can go, we have this story. The city of San Francisco recently, well, just last week, approved a project, a city project, for $1.7 million. What do you think they're building for $1.7 million? You think they might be building a bridge? Maybe new fire department, police department, maybe a waterworks, big waterworks project or something like that? No. The city of San Francisco is going to spend $1.7 million on one toilet. They want to put a little public bathroom downtown there somewhere for the homeless people, which I understand why they want to do it, because right now the homeless people are just doing their business on the street in public. But it's more or less a toilet, a sink in a little shack. And this is going to cost $1.7 million and take 3 years to build. This is government oversight run amok, permitting run amok, spending run amok. And they say the reason this is so expensive is, they got to do, let's see. Let me get to the article here. The cost is not just for erecting the toilet, but includes the clogged up process of, and the government official even says clogged up process of planning, drawing, permits, reviews, and public outreach. Now, I don't know about you, but if they're doing this on a city street, you got to know that there's a sewer line under it, there's power under it, and there's clean city water under it. So it's not like they got to ditch out a mile long trench to get these items. It's all right there. You can build the structure out of solid unobtainium in a week. But let's just say you build the whole thing out of concrete and stainless steel. Build it like a jailhouse bathroom. Put stainless steel toilet, stainless steel sink for the hygiene of it all. Hell, stainless steel walls. Do it like a hospital deal, and then you can put a self-cleaning system on it, where like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it comes on with scalding hot water and self-cleans. That would stop the homeless people from sleeping in it. But you build out all these high-priced materials. I still don't see how you get to $1.7 million in 3 years. I mean, what kind of planning do you need? Basically, you can go anywhere on any street and say, well, if we put the toilet here, is it going to stink up the businesses around it? I'm sure you could find an open piece of street somewhere. It wouldn't take probably could do it in the morning. But see, that's it's nothing to do with planning or permitting or any of that. It's everything to do with they just made a $1.7 million slush fund where they can give this buddy $100,000 and this buddy $250,000 and this buddy $50,000, and they're paying off everybody. And then they'll spend $50,000 to build a toilet. People, we got to put a stop to this in our government. It's this kind of crap here that's destroying our country. I'm the biggest capitalist that ever walked down the street. But what we have here is not capitalism. It's its nasty little cousin, crony capitalism. You got people trying to make money by getting their buddies in the government to change laws or fund projects to put their money in the crony's pocket. And then the crony takes some of that money and greases back the palms of the politician, or give to his campaign. It's corruption at its worst. And you wonder how these politicians go into office dead broke and come out multimillionaires. This little project right here is a prime example. And these people that are on city council and stuff that approve this, see, their dream is to go to Congress and make it to the big time, where you go from $1.7 million projects to $100 billion projects. And you can be like Nancy Pelosi and be worth hundreds of millions of dollars and do insider trading on stocks and make millions and millions more. It's this kind of crap that you vote for or against. And people say, it's just $1.7 million. Just $1.7 million. Because when you're talking about government, it is just $1.7 million. Let me ask you this: if you had $1.7 million in the bank and it just up and disappeared, would you say just $1.7 million? That's the key. This is the type of thing you either vote for or against when you go cast your vote. And you got to get out of the mentality of thinking, oh, government is just million here, million there, no big deal. You need to go out and find out who's benefiting from this and hang them in the public square by their toenails. Put a stop to this crap. Y'all have a fine day. If you would like and subscribe, I really appreciate it.